Survivor 48 host Jeff Probst reacts to calling the wrong challenge winner. Jeff Probst has called well over 1,000 challenges over his 48 seasons on Survivor. Having personally watched him do it dozens of times while visiting the set, I can say it is pretty remarkable watching the host keep track of so many different moving parts and players, all without the aid of an earpiece with producers feeding him info on the fly. Nothing gets past the Hostmaster General, although something almost did on this week's episode of Survivor 48. Episode 11's immunity challenge culminated with players having to form a word puzzle arch that spelled Unforgettable or Unfogrettable if your name is Kyle. Two players, Hunter and Kamilla Karthigesu, finished their puzzles almost simultaneously, with Joe just edging out Kamilla. Probst saw the word spelled correctly and made his winner's call. Joe steps off, thinks he has it. Kamilla steps off, but Joe got there first. Joe wins. However, without missing a single beat, the host then immediately amended the call. No, I'm wrong. Your puzzle's wrong. Kamilla's puzzle's right. Kamilla wins individual immunity. Sorry, Joe, for the false alarm. It's that last piece that you put in is flipped on the wrong way. It should be on the black side, so everything matches. You got it on the white side. Yes, Joe was ultimately undone by an eye icon block color that did not match up, and Probst talked about a corrected call on the latest episode of On Fire with Jeff Probst podcast. He began by explaining what it's like from his perspective to call a Survivor challenge. It is a little bit of control chaos, he says, because you have different players at different stages of the challenge, and each stage of the challenge has its own set of rules that you're trying to make sure every player adheres to. And then when you get to something like a word puzzle, you have to be monitoring all the players that are doing that stage of the challenge while keeping an eye on the other players at another stage. You have to make sure they're right on both sides of the puzzle. You have to be able to tell the story in real time of who is actually close and could win. But you also have to tell the same story for somebody who thinks they're close, but isn't, because the audience can see there's a letter that's wrong. That's obviously a lot to keep track of. You are managing a lot of stories, and I'm checking on players constantly. Probst adds. But here's the thing I'm checking very quickly. I don't have a luxury to just sit and focus on only one player. So it's more of a quick glance. Is that person right? Wait, are they right? Oh man, I can't tell. So I gotta circle back and look again, and then I miss something with Mary who's trying to get her wheelbarrow going.